everyone.
Hi, my name is Divine.
And they call me MJ.
And on today's episode, we will be covering an inspiring story about a teacher who, against all odds, found her footing here in DRC and uses her passion to educate the future leaders of this country.
But not only that, we'll also be having a bit of fun on the show. You know, asking her a bit of questions, maybe personal, and also getting to play a game.
Yeah. And of course, before we do that, let's get into what's trending.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am doing what's trending with you. Firstly, we have DRC signing a contract with Barcelona for 4 years with $10 million. The part of the initiative aims to boost the country's development in a plethora of sports, namely football, basketball, hockey, handball, and futsal. It also includes an adult training segment, which will help for training coaches, which will also help strengthen local skills. It will help with lessons on physical fitness, age group management, sports science, and or sporting event organizations. The logo will be seen on the back of the Barcelona training shirts. Next, we have Miss Universe DRC. Sadly, Miss Universe DRC has parted ways with 2 contestants, but on a brighter note, the competition advances with the ladies having participated in a series of challenges this weekend as we head towards the grand finale on the 22nd of August at 6 o'clock right here in Kinshasa. And it will be held at the Arts and Culture Center right here in DRC.
Oh, actually, I heard that 2 more of the contestants left the competition voluntarily.
Really?
Really? So I think we're down to -4. It's like 16 left.
Oh, well, disappointing, but we can only hope for the best. In other news as well, the president aims to reshuffle the cabinet, and no one saw that coming. In fact, if anything, President Tshisekedi, along with the Prime Minister, have been working on reshuffling the Congolese government in order to affect change in both the economic side of the country, and also just to add to help with the confidence and concerning the people and the government as well.
Okay.
I think it's a good initiative, but we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. But next, we move on to a bit more pop culture.
Okay.
So we have DRC Fashion Week, ladies and gentlemen. It is heating up. It's going to be on the 16th of August. Yes, the 16th of August. Tickets already sold out. There are only, I think, 10 tickets left.
Must be less than that.
I think it has to be less than 10 tickets, but there are only a couple of tickets left. It's going to be an amazing show. The theme is Lata Ekolo Nayo, so basically wearing your own culture. I think diversity in culture as well. Either way, it's going to be an amazing event. Whatever you do, get tickets as soon as possible. They literally almost sold out. And it's going to be an amazing vibe.
And you will be seeing me there. You will be seeing him there as he will be modeling on DRC Fashion Week if you didn't know. And our first ever guest, Escalola, will be there as well, showcasing her design. So we will be there.
Which is crazy. They weren't supposed to know that. It's supposed to be a surprise.
It's not a surprise.
Nah,
surprise, he's going to be a model on DRC Fashion Week.
Ruined it. Anywho, another interesting thing that happened. We have Pop the Balloon. Congo. Didn't think that was possible. Yes, Pop the Balloon has actually come to DRC,
and
ladies and
if
gentlemen.
you guys don't know what that is, it's a dating show, and we have our own Congolese version with Lingala on the side, so like, there's some things that only we'll understand. Yeah.
In fact, if anything, the appropriator actually of Pop the Balloon is Congolese.
Yeah.
And decided to bring it right here like on his very own playground, like his home stage, It's exciting. Please, if you're Congolese and you want to get into the show, fix the way you wear.
Please look good.
Please look good. Now this is going to be on YouTube and millions of people are going to watch and see that Congolese people either have it or don't. So represent us well.
Yeah. And please don't be petty if they don't pop your balloon or if they do pop your balloon.
And please, when you pop your balloon, do it nicely, I guess.
Yeah.
Be as nice as possible.
Yeah.
But that is it for what's trending.
We will be interviewing our guest, Jessica Kankienza. She is a teacher here in DRC. She's a kindergarten teacher and she teaches in a bilingual school, so she knows a bit of French, a bit of English, but mostly English, and we will get to pick her brain a bit today. Now introducing Jessica Kankienza.
Hey, let's give a round of applause. I know it's only like the two of us taking a clap, but Kankienza.
Lord, I'm so nervous.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Are you hungry?
No, I'm good. I'm alright.
Okay. Don't be nervous.
Okay.
This is just a get to know me session.
Yeah.
So firstly, I'd like to ask you, just so that the people have like a bit of an idea of who you are, where exactly were you raised?
So I grew up in South Africa, in Cape Town specifically. We relocated in 2005, and we only recently came back in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds like our story. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we can relate.
We can.
Yeah. And when you came here, how easy or difficult was it for you to integrate into the culture of the country, the new environment, socially and professionally as well?
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult because I grew up in a different country, so the culture is different, the dressing is different, the food is different, had language barriers, even with some family members, like you can't really communicate with them.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a little bit difficult being in a French country, and you can't speak French, so professionally as well, you can't really do much. So that was like a little bit of difficulty for me when I came back.
And may I ask you, why is it that maybe you came back to DRC? Was it like willfully, or did you just like come and say, let's just try DRC?
Honestly speaking, my father asked my brothers and I to come back just to live with him for a little bit, and we thought, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Let's go see homeland.
Okay.
Yeah.
And considering the fact that you are mostly an English speaker, how did you find yourself becoming a teacher here? Like, how did you stumble into that environment?
So I just love children. From a very young age, I started working as a Sunday school teacher.
Okay.
And so I just grew up loving children, working with children, and I stopped doing that at the age of 21. And so essentially when I came, I was looking for how to work with kids, and it was a little bit difficult given the language barrier. But there was a school literally around the corner from my house, and I just took a chance, and yeah, God really helped me with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did want to ask as well, as you're teaching kindergarteners and everything, is there a specific lesson you learned about kids that really, I don't know, that almost opened your eyes? You know, like let's say kids, like the perception of how we view kids. You know, did your perception change? Like kids are just a certain way, they just don't listen, or what changed?
I think they taught me a few lessons such as patience. Because sometimes kids just need attention. So they can be nagging you for like a certain thing, but the moment you give them attention for that thing, like it's over, they move on with their little lives. So I think patience, and also not pushing kids. Like everyone has their own pace on how they do things and how they learn. So I think just being patient overall with children is a good trait to have. Yeah.
It's lovely. I also did want to say, so in terms of, because you know we always put like kids in boxes, like this child is a naughty child. This child, I love what you said. You said it's just an attention thing. Do you think that naughtier kids are naughty because of lack of attention, or is it just because they are more outgoing, but maybe like I said, they put in the box, so as soon as you're outgoing, we have to put you in this box and say you're naughty, and the kid responds to that label? Do you think that's almost that as well?
I think it's kind of the same thing. Kids are kids at the end of the day. So maybe a kid can be disruptive today. I used to be a naughty kid. When I was much younger, they said I used to be like very talkative and stuff. But when I grew up a shy person. So it could just be that the child is just being a child and later will transform, or the child is maybe going through something, and like you said, like it's needing attention. It could be lack of attention as well. Yeah, definitely.
And that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
because like when I was a kid, I was very quiet.
Yeah.
And then one day a teacher told my parents that I don't speak enough.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I started talking too much. So like, it just depends on what the teacher says.
Literally, yes.
And I want to ask, considering the fact that you literally struggled to find your footing in DRC, but you ended up being a teacher, how did you end up getting promoted to becoming a teacher? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't just go in and then they said, okay, you're a teacher now.
No. So I actually just tried one day. I went to take my CV. They didn't want to let me in. They said we have to drop our CVs. I went back after a month, same story. Then my younger sister, we wanted to put her in the school. So they let me in because I needed to get some information regarding the school. And after everything was said and done, I jokingly asked, are you guys not looking for some assistance?
Yeah.
And they laughed and they said, yes, of course, we're always looking for people. Leave your name and number and your CV. And I did that. And about a month later, they contacted me and they said, we want you to come in. I thought I was going for an interview, but they were like, we're just impressed with you, so we're not even giving me an interview. So I started working as just like a surveillance. Like I just used to look after the kids and everything. And then after the end of that term, starting of September, I was promoted and I was an assistant teacher. And then 2 weeks after that, I got promoted again, and then I was officially a teacher.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
God did.
God did. Only God can do
Only
that.
God.
Yeah.
Because who would have imagined that you would live across the school that you would end up teaching at?
I have 20 steps before I get to my work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, from my house to my work is 20 steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to run away from your kids and then they see you about to walk into the gate?
Yeah. No, but funny enough, yesterday I had like a little crossroad with one of my former students. Like I was going out and she saw me, she just like ran to me and it was the most amazing feeling ever.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
It is lovely.
And can I ask you, if you had to give your 2023 self, freshly into DRC self, advice, what would you tell her?
I think I would tell her be more courageous. I would tell her listen to your father because he really does know it.
Okay.
And honestly, just stick with God.
Amen.
Because I came into this country, I didn't know what was like, I didn't know what to expect, but God really just showed up for me. So stick with God and clock it.
I love that for you.
Clock it.
Do you have any questions, brother?
I do. So, what is your favorite part about being with the kids?
I think the affection. Kids are very affectionate, and if a kid is not affectionate to you, maybe they don't feel that comfortable. So it's good to know that they're feeling that comfortable with me. So I would definitely say like the affection, and just knowing that I can teach you something and then you reproduce that thing. I think that would also be like, those would be my top 2 favorite moments.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I miss kids.
Yeah.
You know, I think one more question before I give it to Divine. I did want to ask, so with the obviously you're being a teacher right now, is there a place you'd want to be like as a teacher, or another place like after teaching kindergarten? Like where do you see yourself? Like maybe 5 years from now, is this still a project you're going to carry on, or other endeavors?
I don't know if being a teacher is what I will do for the rest of my life or even just in the next 5 years, but I want to stay in the children field. So I will say that my biggest dream is to open an orphanage.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
So I really hope that God will give me that grace to do that. So that's definitely, I always want to be in the children's ministry. Yeah.
You know, I'm so sorry. I know I said one last question, but I think that's very noble. So
Yeah,
basically,
thank you.
You just want to be involved with kids. It doesn't have to
I just want to serve children.
You just want to serve. I respect that. Civil servant.
Yes.
We love.
That's it.
And hopefully someone will hear that and like bring you into that domain and sponsor you when you get to doing that actually. Okay, so I think this is going to be our last question. Since you're a teacher, and you have like probably 1,000 students, is there anything you wanted? A trillion.
10 billion?
10 billion. Is there anything you want to tell your students right now?
I would love to say, if you guys are watching, my Pookies, I love you, I miss you, and I want to wish you honestly the best for the next year coming. Yes.
Okay.
It's
Well,
Soshu.
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 Treishu.
Treishu.
Um,
We're gonna be butchered by Francophones.
yeah, so I think that's the end of the interview, but of course, you know, we like to play.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get into the game portion. We're gonna play a game called Are You Smarter Than a Kindergartner? So, let's get into it. Let me introduce the game. We will be playing Are You Smarter Than a Kindergartner? Since we have a kindergarten teacher right now, perfect time to play this game. So we'll be asking them kindergarten questions and they will be answering and they'll be tallied and the first one to get to 5 will win the challenge. Okay. Okay, students.
Yes, ma'am.
We have a quiz.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 1.
What's up?
What is 1 plus 10? VAR, I think it's this one.
Alright, let's go.
1 plus 10.
11.
Is that correct?
1 plus 10 is 11.
Just completely.
Yes, that is correct! Ding, ding,
It's
ding,
the way
ding,
it was
ding.
said.
Yeah.
Yo, 11.
No, I was saying 11.
No, let's think.
I said 11.
Okay. Question number 2.
Mm-hmm.
If you mix what 2 colors? Wait, what 2 colors must you mix to get purple?
Blue and red.
Oh.
Blue and red.
That is correct! Ding, 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 ding. Okay, question number 3. 1-1. First to 5 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
You have to let me.
Look at me, I'm the teacher. Turn around, young sir. Or I'm calling your parents. Okay. How do kangaroos move?
You jump.
Wrong. How do kangaroos move?
They hop.
You didn't press the buzzer?
Yes? They hop.
This is...
You've never seen a hop and jump.
Humans jump and kangaroos hop. It's okay, sir. You're still smart to your parents.
You okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Next time when I get back home.
Awesome.
What is a natural source of light for humans?
Sun.
Okay. You got it.
Why you say like you weren't excited for me?
I'm excited. Ding, ding, ding,
Going
ding.
one way.
Woo, my 2 favorite students. So you're on 2 and you're on 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2-2.
Yeah.
How many letters are in the words the alphabet?
You can't just-
The alphabet.
9.
Disqualified. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. When you buzz, you need to answer the question.
Dang.
How many letters are in the words?
Even a kindergarten.
The alphabet.
Think about this.
Well, thanks, sir.
9? 9 letters?
No. Ding, 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 ding. Let's go. Come on. Count again. How many letters
8.
are in the words the alphabet?
8.
The alphabet.
The alphabet.
Ding, ding.
11.
Yes! He kind of cheated.
He did cheat.
He got the answer from me giving you a tip.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's fine.
It's alright.
I'll let it slide.
I was gonna mention another show where things like that don't work, but it's fine.
It's cool. You still got your score. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2. He's ahead by 1 point.
1.
Okay. Question number 2.
2.
What is the name of the president of DRC? Yes.
Son name is Felix Tshisekedi.
Yeah! Ding, 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 ding.
Wait.
I thought you were giving me a high five.
Like, no, there's no high five there. So, it's the idea.
Yeah.
His Excellence, Felix Tshisekedi
Chilombo.
Chilombo. Okay.
Okay.
Like, she didn't mention everything.
Well,
That's not
look,
fair.
you
That's
didn't
the point.
buzz in time, sir. So she goes first and she wins.
Quack, quack, quack.
Oh, she didn't win. She's on 4. No?
3.
3. 3 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, okay.
Racism is real. I'm just saying.
It's title tie, bro. Neck and neck. Ding, 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 ding. What room do ghosts avoid being in?
Oh,
It's a room with lighting.
the living room.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding. Because they're dead. Ding, ding, ding. Okay.
The room with light in it.
Well, that makes sense.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool.
Sure.
Darn it. The living room. Oh my god.
What
4.
do you need to turn water into ice? I don't know. Let's do it again. What do you need
Sorry.
to turn water into ice?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
You're
ready.
so nice.
I'm a point ahead. It's okay.
Are you?
Mm.
She got 4.
Yeah?
Yeah, she got 4.
Ooh.
I mean, there's so many ways I can answer this one. Sub-zero temperatures, cold, a fridge, a pizza.
Pick one. Pick
Don't
one.
be cheeky with
I'm
me.
not being cheeky. What do you want me to say? I say sub-zero temperature. I should get a
You
point.
think that's your answer?
Yes.
You think that's the answer that's coming in there?
You wanna go?
What's your answer?
Yeah. A refrigerator. Ice. Cold.
A refrigerator.
Thank
A
you.
refrigerator, ice cream.
Yeah.
But I said refrigerator first.
A
If you put a
refrigerator.
bottle of water in the refrigerator and not a pizza.
Actually, the answer is an ice tray and a refrigerator. But I'll give you half a point for saying refrigerator.
Okay, thank you.
Ding, ding,
Oh,
ding, ding.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5.
I'm still in the running.
You're
Let's
still
go.
running. Still
What's
running.
up?
You're on 3, brother.
If you
Yeah,
keep
still,
winning now.
If I keep winning,
Yeah.
Okay.
possible.
Keep winning then.
Let's go.
Let's see you keep winning.
4.5 ain't nothing to 3. Okay, I can get 2 when you're done.
Awesome.
You're done.
Awesome.
What is the name of this game that we're playing?
Are you smarter than a kindergartner?
Ding, ding, ding! Ding, ding, ding!
4.5 to 4. Alright, so
4 to 4.5.
then you can go home now.
You wish, brother.
Yeah,
Let's go.
I don't wish
The
that. I
last
command
question.
it.
The tiebreaker. Okay, you're not in a tie. The winning question.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I literally, as she said that, I saw those dots
Trying
to
okay,
make it
okay.
buffering.
What is the name of the thing in the sky that gives light at night?
Moon.
Yes! Ding, 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 ding!
Oh, I won!
What did you think? You thought you lost?
No, I was upset because I saw she won. She got
Yeah,
it.
oh. Courage. Courage.
Quel courage.
Thank you.
Félicitations.
Merci, madame.
You are indeed smarter than a kindergartner. Yay!
Now I'm a sore loser. Forget. I'm not shaking anyone's. I'm kidding.
Shake her hand.
Thank
Great job.
Thank you.
Great job.
Nice
You're
try.
a good sport too.
Nice try. What does that mean?
Nice
nice
try.
try.
You tried.
Hi. So, on Showtime, we are having a casting call for young, talented, creative individuals who think that they have something to showcase here on Showtime. At the end, we have a showcase whereby we showcase talented individuals and their work. If you think that you have something to show, we will soon have a casting call out on all of our socials. Tune in, be ready. We will give you a heads up. Thank you. I think that is the end of the show today. And, like we like to say, what's the time?
It's showtime!